right?
Yeah, I'm going.
Hey, it's Andrew from Asian with Cards here with our regional. What'd you place? Seventh?
Seventh place.
Out of 350 people
Was it 350?
Mm-hmm. At Richmond.
Richmond.
Richmond, Virginia region. What'd you play, David?
We played Spright. Dirty Spright.
Anything spicy? No? Just
No. What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's dirty. It's spicy Sprite.
McDonald's crisp.
Sprite engine, 3 blue, 3 jet standard, 1 carrot, 1 red, 1 pixies. This card was broken. It probably won me like 2 games today, but they're like really important. I wouldn't have won if I didn't have this card.
Would you change the ratio on the Sprites?
The second red probably came out like once. That's probably like the only thing, but I wouldn't like take anything out. If anything, I would just add a second red. And then non-split engine, 3 diva. It's the best normal summon. I don't like the dark summoning beast cards. This and blue is like the best this deck can do. Search a hand trap helps you play through like board breakers. The best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 demons, frogs, and then the second best frog in Ronin Totem. I sided this out a lot, but I probably still wouldn't cut it. There's a lot of games that like you win just for having this. They like can't threaten your elf. A lot of times they can just like they have a big guy like tier elements. A lot of times their guys are big. They just go elf, battle phase elf, and they can't do that if you have 2 frog. But it is scary against that deck because it's super poly. So I usually don't summon it against them. And then a bunch of hand traps. 3 nib in the main. 3 Valor. 3 Ash. 3 Crow.
How did Nib perform?
3 Emperor. I nibbed like probably 3 times, and every single time it was like okay. 2 of the times I think it was really good. I nibbed them and then they just passed after that. But I also needed like other hand traps with them. The one time I had just nib and I nibbed them, they just like played through it, or like a lot of times they just would get stuck like in the mirror. They would get like a red and like other splites on board, and I just couldn't use it.
Would you keep Nib in the main moving forward?
Probably. Like we play the 6 Valors, so when they do have like the red, hopefully you draw one of these with this. It was pretty decent all day. It just catches people by like surprise. They think you hand trap them like with this and like Ash and you're done, and then they like try to push and then you nib them. And hopefully you have like Diva and then you win the game.
Would you change any other ratios of the hand traps?
No, I liked all of them actually.
You wouldn't play Gamma?
I play game on the side.
What about Bell?
No, Ghost Bell sucks. I think Ghost Bell sucks because I originally thought like Ghost Bell was cool for the super factorial, but you just hold the crow for the diameter and then they like get nothing off of it. And I don't like Ghost Bell versus tier because if they chain block something, I don't want to like be stuck. I want to have to make a decision.
It's not good against Spright at the mirror match, right? At all.
It hits like some random thing.
It'll hit elf, but like crow's way stronger. If you bell the elf or you bell like the Ronin, they still have like the card. So like if you bell the elf and they still go Ronin, then they can like possibly make something. But if you crow the swap frog in response, they end on nothing unless they just have insane. Spells, 3 prosperity. This card's better than Pot of Greed. Weird to say. It lets you see 3 like so many times. I never bricked, thank God, but even like I just draw this and like a good hand at the end of my combo, you just do this for 3, see a hand trap, helps you play around a bunch. And then when Call by the Grave, this card's crazy. Should be banned. 3 starter and 1 smasher. This card's also insane. This wins every mirror if you go first. It just wins like so much.
Would you consider playing Gamma Burst?
No, the card's dog shit. Cider actually.
Oh, you can do extra.
Actually.
Do you have any questions on here? No.
We'll
Seems
do
pretty standard.
extra.
Seems pretty standard list.
We'll do link 2s. 2 Alf, 1 IP, 1 Hulk, one dark, and one water charmer. Water charmers for the mirror. I never played the mirror. Or no, I played the mirror once. It just didn't come up. I just blew them out. This came up against Marincess. I took like a coral anemone under Gozen, like swamp frog, and then like made toad. Dark is really good in theory. I didn't summon it at all today. I just didn't need it ever. A lot of times I just like banish it with prosperity. And then for the rest of the links, unicorn and access code. These were insane. I played against like a guy playing like Grand Maju or something. I just like used this to spin back the Gizmek. Access code's crazy. It just helps you kill every time. It's good for the links. Exceed monsters. Do the Zeus package. I did not summon Zeus once, but you need this. This card is crazy. And then rank 2's 2 Gigantic Spright. That's standard. Toad. And then Soul Sweeper. I put this in last minute. I made this once. It was in like a grind game. He had dark, and I didn't have like a good way to out it because I was like on low resources. So I made this, and he was top decking at that point. So I just won after that. I'm probably gonna keep it in. There's a lot of times where this deck can like if they have a Brave token equipped with the equip spell, it's like hard for this deck to beat it without like extending so much. So like you can use this to get rid of it. Also Winda if people are still playing that for tier. Side deck. 3 Dark Ruler. Unfortunately, I need to play this card. I don't like it right now, but it won me every game I drew it. 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Feather Duster. These were like the only cards I sided in basically all day. This and the Gamma package. I sided in these traps, didn't draw them once. I was going second a lot. I lost a lot of die rolls. This was really good for me. It was just like clearing monsters. Like I said, this deck struggles with clearing monsters. Gamma, sided in going second. It's like the strongest hand trap versus Splay and versus like a lot of other things. Versus Marincess, it was really good. So I actually like this on the side. The only thing, I probably wouldn't change most of this. Maybe this would be a 3rd Lightning Storm. I gotta go get one. But besides that, I think it was pretty good. Never drew these, but don't need them. Just win anyway.
Any final thoughts?
This deck's crazy.
Oh, you lost round 1, right? And then you came back.
Yeah. I lost round 1 and then, one out because the losers run.
What did you lose to?
I lost to, what was it? Pure Punk.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had everything.
Okay.
It literally just hand trapped me to death. I couldn't do anything.
Sounds good. Thanks for the profile.
Yep.